My brain, it can't figure out which way to go. All these simple characters just coming to the game. This way, that way. What do you do? Sorry, I had a nervous breakdown. You know, the characters coming out kind of. But anyway, let's get into this video. What is up? Welcome back to another Chan Banging video. It's your boy Chan in the building, and in today's video we are going over something very complex. Like I said, I'm sorry about the beginning, I just lost my mind. But anyway, we're going over something really complex, and if you don't know what it is, it's actually the AYAKA release date problem. Now, people are saying she's going to be released in 1.4 still. People are saying she's going to be released in 1.5. People are saying she's going to be released in 1.6. People are also talking about a new area that I have just recently heard of, which is called the Chasm, being released in 1.5. Or actually being released in 1.4 most likely. But like I said, we're going to go over all this information in today's video because this is actually really interesting. I want to actually see what MiHoYo is going to do, what they're planning, and what their ultimate goal is. So let's go ahead and get right into this banger information. Before we do, if you are new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below and you join the subscribers on the grind to 2,900. And then as you can see, most of you are not subscribed, so go ahead and hit that button down below. Also smash the like button and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my daily uploads. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay guys, right now we are on Pro Game Guides, which has Genshin Impact 1.4 leaks, new characters in the release date and whatnot, But the thing I want to go over is, like I said, the AYAKA 1.4 situation. Now, many people actually think that AYAKA is going to be in 1.4, and I'm very confused as to why people think that. Now, originally, if we followed the 6-week schedule, she is actually supposed to be in 1.4, but they added new things like the festivals. Like we have right now the Lantern Festival, or that was already planned with Xiao though. But now we have the Mondstadt Festival, and this was not planned with AYAKA. This was mainly planned with a rerun for Vinci. So that's why I'm very confused as to why people think AYAKA will be in 1.4, but also I understand why you think AYAKA will be in 1.4. But yeah, as you can see, the new characters we are getting, of course, is Rosaria, but AYAKA has a pretty iffy name to see in 1.4, but we're going to break it down, analyze, and see exactly where she will be. And as you can see right here, version 1.4 was scheduled for March 17th, 2021. INAZUMA was meant to be here, however, leakers and users are speculating that a new area called the Chasm will be released. This is a rumor. Now, we're going to go over the Chasm really soon, but before we do, I actually want to go into detail about this AYAKA situation and her release date. Version 1.6, guys, is scheduled for June 9th, 2021. This update is rumored to be when the Electro region in INAZUMA is coming. Now, there are some things to know about INAZUMA, and honestly, it coming in 1.6 actually makes sense. Gives a lot of time. They don't need to release new areas every single update because that would just make the game's progress be very jumbled up, and it will ruin the game inevitably. So really, them spacing it out is the best idea they can do and the best thing they can do for free-to-play players as well, because you know, people still have to progress and whatnot. Even though story mode's always there for you to wait for you, it's still better to, like, you know, slowly pace the story, because that's how you're gonna make a good game. That's how you're gonna engage with all your player base. Make a slow game, make it fun, and that's it. Anyway, INAZUMA is a region many users believe or have been hearing even before the first major update to Genshin Impact 1.1. There were rumors circulating that 1.4 will be the time it would drop. However, this has recently been changed to 1.6, which is more realistic, as it is a new nation, exactly like Mondstadt and Liyue. Yeah, it's a very big nation. It's not like Dragonspine. It's actually a big nation. It's a big part of the map. Instead, a new region, very much like Dragonspine, is meant to appear, called the Chasm. Not much is known about the new region, but until we have official confirmation from MiHoYo, keep all updates of new areas with a pinch of salt. That is true. Now, we have some information on the Chasm. We're not completely duck blind about this. And yes, I just made that up. But anyway, we're going to talk about the Chasm and whatnot. But before we do, I want to talk about a little bit more about the acts and as to where AYAKA will be. Alright, so right now we are watching the actual Teyvat chapter storyline, whatever you want to call it. We're watching everything. First, we have Mondstadt, which gave us, you know, Diluc is the main character showing and whatnot. But that's not what we're noting. What we're noting is that we got Liyue, which is Act 1. Now, once we got Liyue, we got Zhongli, we got all this stuff, right? All these beautiful updates for free-to-play players. You know, Niguang's the face of Liyue, of course. You know, Zhongli should be, but... And then, boom. Now, Act 2, which is INAZUMA. this is where Ayaka is supposed to appear. Now, they show it as if she's supposed to appear exactly in Inazuma, which makes sense. Many people think that Inazuma's not going to release with Ayaka. And many people also really are breaking down the acts and whatnot. And each region has something to do with the main character in them being a matching element to the region. Like, say for example, Liyue. Liyue is a Geo region, basically. As you can see, all the like once you go to Liyue, your statues now are Geo and whatnot. And what I mean by statues is the thing you teleport to and get all your health back. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, it's Geo. So they represented that with Ningguang, right? Or, you know, yeah, really Ningguang and Zhongli. So anyway, everybody's speculating that. And there's also other regions like, let's zoom forward a little bit. There's regions like this right here, which is Sumeru. I think this is the region, right? Sumeru. And this has this guy right here. And Sumeru is supposed to actually be a Dendro region, I believe, right? Let me actually go back a little bit. Yeah, Sumeru is supposed to be a Dendro region. And he is supposed to be Dendro as well. So you see how the matching element corresponds to the character that is literally the face of the update. So now we go over and we look at this right here. Masquerade of the Guilty. I have no idea. Oh, that's Cryo? Is that Cryo? Is that Cryo? I don't know. But basically, each of the characters match the element towards whatever their region is. Lansan matches his Pyro region. You know, everybody matches their region, literally. Besides Ayaka. Ayaka's region, or Inazuma, is actually an Electro region. And them featuring a Cryo character in an Electro region is actually pretty weird. Even though her origins are from Inazuma. All her lore, all her life, literally is from Inazuma. So it's crazy that they put her in Electro region. Like, every other character is literally bound to their region with their element besides Ayaka. So that is one thing to note, and that is one thing to keep in mind. If you think about it, maybe they can. There's a potential outcome that Ayaka can be in 1.4, but it's very highly doubtful in my opinion, because I definitely see her being released in Dragon Spine. Even though her element does not correspond to the region, I definitely see her being released there, because that's where her story was, that's where her lore was. Unless she comes to, you know, Mondstadt or something in 1.4, or unless we see her in the Chasm event, if the Chasm event will be in 1.4. So as of now, what I'm saying is basically Ayaka will be released in 1.6 still. And if the Chasm is actually released in 1.5, she's definitely going to be, Ayaka will definitely be released 1.6. But if the Chasm is released in 1.4, I am pretty sure that Ayaka will be 1.5, but they might not do that. It's really up to MiHoYo. Right now, it's just a pure speculation on when she will be coming based off of information and putting pieces of the puzzle together. But yeah, so basically if the Chasm is in 1.4, she's coming 1.5. But if they do the Mondstadt festival, like the whole festival throughout 1.4, and then like 1.5 they put the Chasm, and then, you know, 1.6 is Ayaka, that would make sense. But like I said, if the Chasm is in 1.4, we're probably getting Ayaka in 1.5. So anyway, that is really the speculation on Ayaka and whatnot. Definitely believe there is a possibility she could be in 1.4, which is, like I said, it is a possibility, but it is highly doubtful. Do not get your hopes up, because she most likely will not appear. It will actually be a surprise if she appears. I really expect a Venti and Klee rerun for 1.4, since it is the Mondstadt Festival. That's my opinion. But anyway, like I said, things can change. Things can go different ways, like as quick as the snap of a finger, literally. So we may get Ayaka in 1.4, maybe. But what I'm speculating is based on the Chasm coming, because the Chasm is a piece of Liyue, similar to how Dragon Spine is a piece of Mondstadt. So once the Chasm comes out, it's going to be a new little tiny area, like similar to, you know, Dragon Spine, and we're going to have an event for it, you know, story piece to it and whatnot. And yeah, so I feel like the Chasm's definitely going to be coming before Ayaka, no matter what, definitely. So we're going to see 1.4 is going to have the Mondstadt Festival. They might have the Chasm in there in 1.4. If they don't have the Chasm in 1.4, 1.5 will have the Chasm, and then 1.6 will have Ayaka. That's how we're looking at it right now. And if the Chasm is in 1.4, like I said, Ayaka will be in 1.5 most likely. So anyway, let's go ahead and go over a little bit about the Chasm. Now, as you can see, sorry about all the stuff on the sides and whatnot, but a possible Dragon Spine counterpart. The Chasm is located in Liyue besides Lingju Pass and Xingzhou Pool. It is said to be a mining district, but all work has been at halt because of the dangers and incidents. And as you can see on the map right here, it shows the Chasm right here. It's right next to this. So it's most likely the next thing we're getting, next piece of area we're getting, because they're hinting the area just like they did Dragon Spine, I believe. I think they did this to Dragon Spine, most likely. So anyway, like I was saying though, basically we're 100% getting that area really soon, whether that's 1.4 or whether that's 1.5. We're getting the area. It might be in 1.4, we don't know, we'll see. But anyway, basically has dangers and incidents, so as you know, it's going to be like some type of story similar to how Dragon Spine had a story. Anyway, a possible Dragon Spine counterpart of Liyue. Similar to the situation of Dragon Spine before version 1.2, the Chasm was also locked while its name is already revealed. The size of it also close to Dragon Spine, making it a possibility to be released in future updates as a part of Innovative. So it's predicted to be released around version 1.4. As you can see, following the previous update pattern on MiHoYo, it is to be expected that the Chasm will be released on version 1.4 of the game. Take note, that is merely a prediction. We shall inform you once the information. So yeah, basically it's just a prediction. It can be in 1.4, but remember that the Mondstadt Festival is in 1.4, so it's highly doubtful that this will be in 1.4. I feel like definitely 100% has a guaranteed spot for 1.5 if it is not in 1.4, and then 1.6 has the guaranteed spot for INAZUMA, or aka Ayaka's, you know, whole region and character and whatnot. So really, yeah, that's about it. The Chasm and the Ayaka and, you know, the Mondstadt Festival, everything's so jumbled up right now that everybody is literally just like confused on what's going on. When is Ayaka coming? People are hearing 1.4, people are hearing 1.6, 1.5. Y'all are also confused, so I just wanted to make this video to actually, you know, inform you on what's going to actually happen, or what has the potential to happen, because this actually gives you a better idea of when she will come. And honestly, looking at it, she's either going to be in 1.5 or 1.6 without a doubt. But that, like I said, can change. What if she appears, you know, to help you on the mission of the Chasm somehow, you know what I'm saying, and then that's in 1.4, or you know, what if she just like appears out of nowhere and you're like, bro, wait, why is Ayaka's banner in 1.4? So we never know what's gonna happen, but my assumption, my prediction, my speculation is literally that Ayaka will be in 1.6 or 1.5 depending on when the Chasm will appear. And like it's showing right here, the Chasm will appear really soon. People are speculating it will be in version 1.4, but I believe that it's either going to be in 1.4, but has a high chance to be in 1.5, because 1.4 is the Mondstadt Festival. We're going to have all that Mondstadt Festival stuff, all the events and everything, all the characters, the reruns and whatnot, and the new 4-star character Rosaria. And then we have, after that, 1.5, oh, they released the Chasm, new piece of the story, you know, do some new story mode, get some free EXP, AR, whatever. And yeah, that, and then after 1.5, 1.6, INAZUMA, big region, new everything, just very big region, or big, yeah, just huge nation, basically. It's gonna be a very big area. So anyway, like I was saying though, yeah, that's probably how it's gonna happen. That's how I believe it's gonna happen. So we'll see how it happens when it all goes down. And once 1.4 is here, which will be in about almost a month, basically. So once 1.4 is here, we will see exactly what's gonna happen. You know, we'll have all the information from MiHoYo officially, so we could see and finally know and not be in the dark all this time. So yeah, that's really about it for this video. I just wanted to discuss the possibilities of what's going to happen with the Chasm included, you know, with all this Ayaka plus 1.4, Ayaka plus 1.5 plus 1.6, and all that. And also wanted to just look at the Teyvat chapter storyline to just key together what this means. Now, Ayaka being the only one not matching her region, really, it's very, very crazy to me. And she's the crazy thing is because she is not matching her region, right? She's the only character there not matching her region. And she's the only character that is still in closed beta test, which is crazy. She might be one of the best characters in the game. You know, they're still working on her. She may be a god type character. She may be just like the hidden warrior or something that nobody knows about. She may be the one that saved the world secretly or something. You never know. But basically, that's highly doubtful, by the way. Her lore is already out and whatnot, I think. But anyway, like I was saying though, she is the last character in closed beta test, and she is the only character in the chapters that is not applying to her region's element. That is crazy. But anyway, that's just, you know, speculation. It's probably not even to be taken that serious. You know, it's probably just, oh, she just, you know, she was born there, even though she's not the element. She doesn't even have to be the element. She was just born there. But yeah, I understand. Whatever they're doing, you know, it's MiHoYo. But anyway, like I said though, Ayaka will probably be in 1.5 to 1.6 depending on the Chasm, and also depending on, you know, the Mondstadt Festival and what happens with the Chasm. So we'll see, but I definitely tell you to calm down, relax. She will probably be in 1.5 and 1.6. You have time to save your primal gems. For the 1.4 thing, I don't think she should be released in 1.4. In my opinion, that's just my raw opinion. She should not be released in 1.4. With everything going on already, free-to-play players are already suffering, especially after Zhao. Y'all are already suffering to save back up. These events are helping us out, though, giving us all these primal gems. But still, you need to save if you want AYAKA. And I'm happy that she is going to probably be in 1.5, 1.6. Because if she was in 1.4, that would be a tragedy. I mean, yeah, I'm going to skip the reruns, but it will be a tragedy because, like, just AYAKA, man. I would want to actually, like, get her constellation for how good she is. So anyway, that's really about it for this video. I just wanted to discuss the speculation, or my opinion and my speculation on the AYAKA theory on when she will be released, whether that is in 1.4 or whether that's 1.5 or 1.6. I gave you all the possibilities and everything. Y'all take it how you take it. You make your own speculation based on this speculation if you want. Let me know down below when you think she's coming. But 1.4, if you think she's coming in 1.4, tell me why you think she's coming in 1.4. Just like, tell me your raw opinion. I want to hear it because I actually am convinced a little bit that she might be in 1.4, but I hope she's not. I hope she's going to be in 1.5, 1.6 after the Chasm, depending on when the Chasm is going to be. So anyway, that's really about it for this video. I am very grateful to everybody who came out to watch this video, and I hope it did inform you a little bit, tell you a little bit about what's in my head, what do I think is going to happen, when is AYAKA actually coming, and yeah, hopefully it's 1.5 and 1.6. So anyway, thank you for everybody who came out to watch this video. If you are new to the channel and you enjoyed this content, make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified of all my daily uploads so that you will never miss content like this again. So anyway, thank you to everybody who came out to watch this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. So make sure to smash the like button. Peace out.